Good Saturday, my friends. I come to you approximately 8 a.m. Still dazed with a question. How long is too long? Your scenario is this. You are looking forward to sleeping in on a Saturday. You normally get up for work during the week at 5:30 a.m. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, and the birds are singing, and the dogs are barking again, and they bark and they bark. These are not happy chihuahuas that enjoy playing and frolicking in their yard quietly. No, they're angry, aggressive chihuahuas that the neighbor yet again has let outside to bark at the neighborhood for just a while. And you lay there and you think maybe they'll stop, and you hope, and they do for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, sometimes maybe a minute or two, maybe even 5 minutes. But then the chaos breaks out again. A bird flies by, a cloud dissipates 40,000 feet up in the air. I don't know. There's a drone strike on a village in Pakistan, and the dogs erupt into chaos. So you lay there, and you think, again, maybe they'll stop, maybe they'll stop. Maybe you put the pillow over your head, and you lay there, and you lay there, and you toss and turn. And you realize that you're not getting back to sleep. So you go downstairs and you say, all right, well, I'm up now. Might as well make a nice pot of coffee and get my day going. Maybe go out in the garden, but the dogs are out there. And it's now about a little after 7:30, so this has been going on for about a half an hour. And mind you, the context of this scenario, before you answer the question that I will pose to you today. The context of this scenario is this is a regular occurrence. This has been going on for quite a time in my life, in my family's lives. Has gone on previous with the father that lived there before. Had a problem with him as well. So how long would you wait before you would act to try to take action on the neighbor to compel them to do something about their animals, to teach the animals some level of appropriate behavior, to perhaps get some sort of corrective device like a little shot collar, and when they bark it trains them to not do this. Perhaps, how about just not training them outside and going back inside and closing the door and ignoring them for a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, pretty much on a regular basis. So, there's no happy sleeping in on Saturday for you. There's, generally speaking, not the whole long periods of time going by in your life where you enjoy peaceful moments in the garden or sitting out in the backyard watching the clouds. Not to say they don't exist. They do. We have wonderful times here, and this doesn't go on 24/7. I understand that dogs have to go outside, but the problem is that they go outside and they go inside, the people do, and close the door and just ignore the animals that bark constantly, and it just doesn't seem to matter to them. 20 minutes, half hour, an hour, or longer sometimes. How long would you put up with this? Would you call animal control? Would you take other measures to try to get them to deal with this? Would you lay there in bed and listen to this for 15 minutes before you got up and made a phone call or said something to the neighbor? Would you lay there in bed and, for half an hour before you got up and took some action? Would you maybe wait an hour? Would you not say anything at all? Do you think it's okay that they do this? When you and every other neighbor in the neighborhood immediately surrounding you that has dogs also lets their dogs out on a regular basis, and Every now and then you hear a dog barking because they're playing or they need to be let back in, and the owner goes and lets them back in and does what they do, and they take care of their animals. Is this okay? I ask you. I understand there are far more pressing issues in the world today, with our embassies being attacked and people dying and wars raging and the apocalypse looming, and I get all that. But right now, this is really, really important to me, and I need you, my friends, to tell me whether I'm nuts and unreasonable, or maybe you can offer me some advice as to what to do here. Hope you're having a great Saturday morning. Peace and love to you all.